2 News at 6. Today, local workers joining elected officials to remember those who died or suffered illness while on the job. The Occupational Safety and Health Act went into effect on this day 55 years ago, guarantees to every employee the right to a safe workplace. Now, according to the Wisconsin Department of Health Services, when it comes to illness, injuries, and deaths on the job, our state ranks just above the national average. And for local union chapter Vice President Marcos Alfaro, Workers' Memorial Day hits close to home.
Unfortunately, I was part of pulling out a friend of mine in the early 2003 in March at Wisconsin Aluminum Foundry, Jerry Eichmann. So this day means a little bit more to me.
According to the American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organizations, or AFL-CIO, more than 380 workers in the United States are killed and more than 8,600 others suffer injury or illness on the job each day.